What's up, everybody? Welcome to SLC Talk. I am your host, Austin Facer. Welcome to the show. It's Sunday at the Facer household, which means it's a Sam Cam Sunday. Please welcome my co-host once a week, when she's ready, when she's able, the very talented, the very lovely Samantha Facer. How are you, Sammy?
I'm great. How are you?
I am fantastic. Can you hear me okay? The music's a little loud right now. Okay,
yes,
I'll
I can hear
pitch
you
it down just a little bit. I know you're excited about today's show, aren't you? It's good to be here. It's almost the dog days of summer.
Yes.
We still have quite a bit of time before the Utah Mammoth are back on the ice. 80-something days to go. How are you holding up?
82 many.
82 many. I agree. Yeah. Are you holding up okay?
Yeah, it was exciting the other day to see on Instagram that the Delta Center is on track to be reopened. I thought that was really exciting. So
they've been working their butts off over there, haven't they? Putting in 20-hour days. I think they're going to shock everybody and have the lower bowl completely
That's
ready to go.
That's what they made it kind of sound like
it
in their
feels
Instagram
like it, right.
post,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah, I mean, time will tell. I guess we'll just see. I'm excited to see what that looks like. I think that experience is going to be super fun. Hopefully we can get out there and have some fun this season.
And their
few games.
first week that they're open again is going to be, they're probably going to have 8 or 9 events in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think they have 3 shows of Benson Boone, Mom's favorite.
Okay.
And then they have preseason hockey, and then there will probably be jazz. There's going to be so many things happening right from the get-go, full steam ahead.
Benson Boone has the one song, right?
He has more than one.
He has.
Oh my goodness, they just did a crumble cookie.
Oh, well, gosh.
Oh,
well, that's how you know
what?
you made it, when you have a crumble cookie.
the-
By the way, I noticed this at Walmart today when we were there.
The milkshake moon. What song
well,
is
anyway.
that? Anyways.
In other news and collaborations, I saw they had a Selena Gomez Oreo cookie.
Yes, have you tried it?
No, I've been on a health kick lately, so it's hard.
They're supposedly really good.
Yeah, I think this might get me in trouble. Yeah, if Selena Gomez's name is attached to it, it has to be fantastic, right?
Yeah.
And hey, I'll tell you what else is a great product when you guys are in the mood to make purchases. If you head to slcpuck.shop or bigtuskenergy.com, get all these great stuff here. There's these products, these hats, T-shirts, a little sticker here, all the Big Tusk Energy stuff. $25 or less, founding herd sale. So get in on that while you can, guys. And Sam, I wanted to show you guys something else really cool. Are you aware of Discord? Do you know what Discord is?
I've only heard about it a tiny bit, but
You're about to hear about it a lot more. Yeah, because I just started a Discord for SLC Puck. So just find me on Twitter, the other platforms that I'm on, Instagram, Facebook, all of them. You'll see the link to my Discord server. There's a lot of fun stuff we can talk about. It's just a hangout. Just a cool place to chill.
It's like your own Reddit thread, kind of.
Yeah. There's all these different topics. I tried to put some fun ones in here. Totally open to more suggestions here. But, fortunately, one thing we did not have in the Discord so far, and we're still new to this, there was not any trash talking for the 3-on-3, which was all done on Twitter for the most part. And
maybe you should be grateful for that.
I should. That was something else. Yeah, the 3-on-3 tournament. Trash talking aside, it was a lot of fun. I was there. I was on the clock. As some of you guys might know, I help out with the Utah Mammoth youth program. So it was kind of an all hands on deck situation for the 3-on-3 tournament. But it was cool. I was glad I was there. Long day. We got there at 5 just to finish getting everything set up. You would not believe how much work goes into a silly little street hockey tournament.
I'm sure it was. I mean, I saw pictures. It looked like quite the production.
It was a mammoth production, quite literally. Yeah, you like
nice,
that?
nice.
12 rinks set up in the Southtown Mall parking lot. And I did make frequent trips into the mall to cool off during the day.
Yes.
But it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was so cool to see all the people who were really excited to get off Twitter and to bring the hockey action into real life. And I saw every kind of person there. There were kids. They had a women's division. There were ladies and fellas of all ages, all shapes and sizes out there having fun. I wasn't planning on playing because, like I said, I was set to work. But my boss, Kristen Bonus, who runs the youth program, was like, "Hey, they need another." That's a really bad impression of her voice. She has a lovely speaking voice. Sorry, Kristen. But she's like, they're missing someone on this team. So why don't you grab a stick and jump in on there? So I played with these guys, and we had it was just a few free agents, just guys who wanted to play, and they threw us all on a team together. And one of them was like a gentleman like in his like 70s who wanted to play. And he ripped it up. He did great. He was awesome. But it was a lot of fun. I'll show you a highlight here because I'm vain and egotistical. I'll show you guys a little highlight here. Our good friend Christy took this video, and she just happened to capture me, getting a goal here. So this you can see here. Stopping the puck, my foot, good keep. Don't let me walk into Ovi's office right there, and I rip it top right there. Top cheese. Top cheese. So we'll just do it one more time for you guys to enjoy that. And if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, you're missing out on one hell of a goal. But anyway, so it was a ton of fun. It was really cool to see just the excitement building for hockey, and it was fun to be in that area, that mall, because I've said this before when they announced that when Smith Entertainment Group purchased the mall and they were going to make the practice facility and have multiple rinks for the youth program and the hockey community at large, like that's going to be the most important hockey building in the state for sure.
For sure, yeah.
And it's kind of hard to tell how far along the progress is on that. I know the team is going to move into that facility in September. And then I think it opens up to the general public, I think, in February. So I'm sure, if I'm still with the youth program, and I probably will be at that point, I'll be spending some time there. But
won't you be grateful to not have to drive to the Oval?
Yeah, I go to the Oval quite a bit.
The Oval's great, but the drive out there, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I have been going out there quite a bit for youth clinics, and it's it just gets old, Yeah. I like some different scenery. I stop at that 7-Eleven by Cougar Lane.
The one that Dad has told you for years not to stop at.
Yeah, he was a little paranoid about that neighborhood. Whatever, but I stop at that 7-Eleven like every day. So I'm like, hey, I love a Slurpee as much as the next guy, but let's move on to other things. So. We talked about Jack McBain last week. That was kind of the big news. I think the news we're sitting on right now, waiting for, is probably the Logan Cooley extension that they've been discussing. I think we'll probably see a deal very similar to Dylan Guenther's, the 8-year, $8 million, per year thing. But here's what I'm thinking: they might do something interesting where maybe Cools and his representation chooses to take like a smaller term deal so they can get a really big deal on his next one, because I'm sure they'll probably have a lot of confidence he'll be a really, really good player by the end of that deal. They'll want to get their shmoney.
For sure.
So, it'll be interesting to see how that one shakes out, because I do think there's one of two ways, and maybe even a few other ways it could go. So that's kind of the big news we're sitting on. And as as we're getting closer, Sam, we still have time to get ready for the season, right? We have 80 days, more roster moves to be made, right? But I think all the really exciting ones kind of cooled off in the last week. Cools.
Yeah, Cools.
You like that? Cools.
It's Cools now.
It's going to be cool until it heats up with more Cools news. So there you go. But the thing, the piece of content I really enjoyed, and I know you consume a lot of Mammoth content as well. They had this documentary, the Fresh Ice, I think season 2, episode 1 documentary that they rolled out. That it gave a really cool behind the scenes look at the naming of the Mammoth. Did you catch this video on YouTube?
No, not yet, but you did verse me on it.
I did, yeah. Okay, well, I'll just touch on some of the finer points. Like, it starts out, they're excited about the vote, right? Obviously, which I theorized for a little bit was, a little bit of a sham. But hey, I think it maybe went a different way, and then I think voting did have a big impact on the outcome at the end. But Chris Armstrong is addressing, like, it looked like a season ticket holder event or something, and he has the microphone. He's talking to the fans, and he's like, "Hey, we want to nail this thing, and we want this crest, the team logo crest, to be motivating and inspiring. I want you to feel good when you put on the jersey." And you're wearing some Mammoth gear right now. Like I'm wearing Mammoth gear. I feel like we have like half our closet is Mammoth gear.
Yeah.
Not that we share a closet, but half of our closets are Mammoth gear.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, that would be something, right? We could save some money that way. Yeah. The problem is I think I've got like probably 40 pounds on you, probably 50 pounds on you. Actually, probably more, probably 50, 60 pounds on you. So the clothes would fit silly on you, or even sillier on me if we were to share a closet.
That could be exciting.
Yeah, it could be fun, right? Yeah, that might be in style. Anyway, I mean, the Mammoth logo, though, I don't know if I've ever heard your take on this, Sam. So I'm gonna pass the mic to you.
Yes.
How do you feel like? How do you think we landed?
We did the voting the first day that it was open at Delta Center, and of course, you know, we couldn't see at the same time, but afterwards, it was. Everyone was kind of like, that's it, you know, because it felt like it was just like a little outline, like a side profile.
It looked almost
and it was
like clip art, kind of.
Yeah, and it was like, that's it? And it was like, oh, I don't know, but I love it now. And I'm not a big blue and black person, so I was a little nervous about that. I was kind of hoping for another color to come in, but I really like it. I like all the detail, you know, the Utah and the M, and it's just a good, clean look.
I love it, and I like.
And it's not as simple. Like we were worried because of the Jazz a couple of years ago, and they went to that really simple with like highlighter yellow and like
yellow. Yeah,
it was like, please don't be overly simple. But it's like this logo is simple, but it has like detail in it, so it makes it like.
Yeah, I hear you. Nice. I agree with you. I think they really hit it out of the park. Like what's cool about the logo, I know I snagged a 3-on-3 tourney shirt for you. Like that it's like the outline is really mistakable.
Yeah, it even looks good in like one color. Is what I'm noticing too, because I'm looking at your shirt that has all the colors, and you know mine's just the white outline, and it still has a really good look to it. You can still see the Utah, and you can still see the M and everything. Yeah,
it's interesting how it played out, and and you kind of mentioned like the look that fans got when they did the in-arena voting. Like it was kind of obvious they had put a little bit more thought into the mythical snow creature logo, the Yeti one, because that was the one that had the Utah and the mountain range on it. And then you get the feeling they kind of like sliced that a little bit and put it on a Mammoth and maybe got stylized the trunk and the tusks a little bit. But it looks, I mean, as you said, like those elements just work so well. And I think to land on Mammoth it just feels right.
Well,
you know what I mean? It just feels like that was what it was always supposed to be.
Yeah, you made that comment earlier, and so many people during the whole name thing were like, we're going with like what the kids want. And now that I think about it, I'm like, kids were probably pretty on board with Mammoth. Like
it's a
mammoth
fun animal
is kind
for
of
kids.
A cool, like
you've got a little stuffed
little
mammoth.
Guy.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, your little baby, he's got plenty of little stuffed mammoths around the house.
He's cute.
It works really, and like for ladies too, you know, like it's tough, but if you like stylize it the right way, it's like weird. It can be weirdly fierce too in the right setting. Yeah, I think they'll have. I'm interested in seeing what they do with like the mascot.
Oh yeah.
If they end up going with like a caveman, I think that would be dumb with like a club. I think you got to go lean all the way into the Mammoth. Name him Wooly Bully, call it a day, you know. And don't overthink it, guys. Just roll it out like that. But like I was saying, Sam, like this documentary was really cool. Like it really kind of shined a light on like how much work was done in-house, which I thought was interesting. Like, you know, they announced that they were going to be working with Doubleday and Cartwright, with that creative agency out in Brooklyn. But you got the feeling they were kind of more in like an advisory consulting role. Like Ben Barnes, who's the creative director for both the Jazz and the Mammoth, like I think he was very hands-on with the logo. He did a freaking awesome job. Their in-house video team did the promo as well. You know, they went out and shot it at that cave, and you know they went to the Mammoth skeleton out in Fairview. So, I mean, to do everything they did, like, in the house while keeping up on all their other stuff. By the way, while that was happening, they were playing a season while that was all happening. So, I thought that was super cool. There was, like, kind of an interesting moment, and I appreciated the transparency about this, and one of your little dogs just ran into the studio, so he's gonna run amok, and we'll see what he's up to. Hey, Mickey. Hey guys, this is Mickey. Hey guys, let me interrupt real quick. I just want to remind you that we have this incredible giveaway that we've been doing for quite a while now with Payne Anthony Creative Jewelers and Jonathan's Jewelry. It's unbelievable. It's out of sight. You're never going to see a giveaway like this. It's the easiest sweepstakes you'll ever be a part of. All you got to do is scan this QR code right here. You'll be prompted to send a message to enter into a raffle for a $250 gift card. And hey, what's best, even if you don't win, you can still take advantage of our wonderful partnership by going to either one of these locations, Payne Anthony Creative Jewelers at Charlie Square, Jonathan's Jewelry up in Cottonwood Heights. Just mention SLC Puck. They'll knock $100 off your purchase. So big thanks to Payne Anthony Creative Jewelers and Jonathan's Jewelry for their support of SLC Puck and Utah hockey fans alike. And let's get back to the show.
He looks like a woolly bully
right now. He's very fuzzy right now. Hey, all right, get out of here. But they talked about the leak when the name was changed on YouTube briefly. And the VP of marketing, her name's Lisa. She's super nice. I met her a few times. She talked about like just that pit in her stomach she felt because this was like 11 o'clock at night.
And they've been like planning.
For
and they
months.
had this
there was going to be this big boom, like big reveal, shock the world kind of thing. And apparently some goofball at Google or YouTube, screwed up and leaked it. And but again, it was like I thought that transparency was really cool how they showed it. And Lisa talked, and I don't want to get her last name wrong, so I'm not going to pronounce it. But she talked about how like she felt like in retrospect, like that leak kind of emboldened the notion that this was the right name. Like people were excited about it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's how I feel like a few months later, right? That was back in May. Like it just feels kind of normal now. I'm almost done calling the team the Utah Hockey Club.
Normal, but not quite normal, Yeah,
I just got I got a little bit of residue that I gotta scrub off with that. But I think in the end, like they're the Utah Mammoth. They're like that's just that's perfect. Like I'm like super happy with it. And I think it's going to be fun to see the brand evolve and what they do in the arena. Ryan was on the Pat McAfee show. He talked about
Tusk Up.
The Tusk's Up. Like this is it. Like it's going to be that for sure. Like
and the Tusk Cup.
The Tusk Cup that we've prototyped. That's I've shown off on social media. That'll be a thing for sure. And by the way, cut me a check. You're welcome. That one's for free. It's not for free actually. Cut me a check on that one. But it's gonna be really cool. And like Woolly Bully, like you said, I think that's a song they want to get in there. Just put the pieces are there. Just put them together.
Well, and like even the intro, like at the beginning of the game where they have like the ice crack, you could have like the Mammoth like stomp through the ice,
like put a hologram projector.
But then like the ice breaks and he like comes through and just
sure,
it'd be so cool.
You're good at this, Sam. You're really good at this. And what I think they what did they like genetically re-engineer them? Aren't they working on like actually bringing that back like into reality? But I read that somewhere, and I think Ryan saw that too, and I think he's kind of exploring the idea of having a real mammoth in the building. That would be nuts.
Yeah,
that would be knucking futz if they could pull that off. So. Anyway, we'll see. But the one thing that was kind of like lacking from this documentary, and it's just a short one. It's only 13 minutes. It's on the Utah Mammoths YouTube, which is now the correct name. They don't have to switch it back. Scramble. I can't imagine what that phone call was like at 11 o'clock at night that night. Oh, jeez.
And they're like, just take it down. Just take it down.
It's just everybody's just heaving.
just get rid of it.
Sweating. Get rid of it. Go. Take it down. Yeah, I'm sure that was not probably the greatest night ever. But the thing that was kind of missing from this documentary was just the whole dialogue about the Yeti name. Which
it's intentional though, because that was
omitted.
I don't want
for
them
sure.
to be like, this was the second choice. I think it's like you said, this is what it should have been the whole time. This is what it was meant to be.
I think so, yeah. But I do think like the insider story on like the Yeti breakdown and how that discussions had between them and the cooler company, I think that would have been really fascinating to hear more about that. So maybe one day that oral history will come out. But I mean now I just like Stanley Cups. we prefer Stanley Cups.
Yep.
If you have a few Stanley Cups in your collection, we're trying to get some Stanley Cups in the Utah Mammoth collection. So I think it all works out the way it's supposed to, just like you said. Yeah. But speaking again of more Mammoth content. Oh, I forgot to mention this. We yes, this is huge actually. Okay, this is big.
Like,
this is something that people have been waiting for an update on this on pins and needles. This is a story we've been following very closely at SLC Puck. Obviously, you know, the funny viral video, Matthew Tkachuk sending his Florida Panthers teammates to some restaurant. Yeah, Clinton Keller said it was good.
Restaurant, Tkachuk.
It's worth a 30-minute walk.
Yeah.
30 minutes, like 15. We'll be there in no time. What the heck is this place? We're not going in there. You know, you guys all know what I'm talking about. I have theorized, and I think I have like some good logical thinking behind this, and I made a whole video about this on Instagram and TikTok. So SLC Puck, go ahead and check that out. But my theory has been that the restaurant in question was Chuckarama, because as I've outlined in the video, it's about a 30-minute walk from where I believe the team stay, the Grand America. The Chuckarama on 4th South is about a 30-minute walk east towards the University of Utah. And my second reason, which I think is rock solid. It's certainly funny. It talked about in the video, Matthew Tkachuk said that Nate Schmidt, his former teammate and now Utah Mammoth defenseman, called him the name of the restaurant as a nickname. I just think Tkachuk-arama is right there. It's too funny. It kind of has to be it. So anyway, it's just a theory though that I have. We're trying to get crystal clear confirmation, and I have invited Nate Schmidt to record an episode of SLC Puck with me. At that Chuckarama. I actually have Chuckarama's permission to do this. Yep. I just got to get Schmitty on board, so we'll see if we can make this happen. But Schmitty met with the media, the Utah Mammoth media, recently on the 10th, and this question was posed. So we want to give a lot of credit to Brogan Houston, who covers the team for the Desert News. Is doing a hell of a job. And this is the kind of boots on the ground, like hard-hitting, because I was not in this media session. Brogan was, and he did God's work and asked this question. So let's just listen in here and see if we can glean any insights from Mr. Schmidt.
Couple more of Brogan Houston.
Thank you, Brogan.
You knew that we couldn't let you go without asking this one. What restaurant did you guys get to go to while you're here in Salt Lake?
No comment, man. It was that was really funny, honestly. We were all so mad too. It wasn't like anything bad. It was we got in at like 2:30 or it was like a dull time of the day. Like it wasn't even. It was just there was nothing really bad. It was just more of a funny story that Chucky pulled it up and tried to walk us into something. Right? You may be able to find out. Depends on if they sell merch, because I will be buying some just because I think it'll be awesome.
Okie dokie. Here, okie dokie. Ooh, so we have a potential crack in the case here, Sam. It sounds like our next steps to do, because the other prevailing theory is that it's Beto's or Red Iguana. Those are the other two theories people have. So I think what we need to do, Sam, is we need to either acquire the merch or mock some up ourselves. A Beto's t-shirt, a Chuckarama t-shirt, and a Red Iguana t-shirt. Send them to Nate Schmidt. See which one he ends up wearing, and that'll be our confirmation. So write that down. I know get that down. Yeah, you're a good assistant. Get on that. So we'll get to the bottom of this, folks. And you have a whiteboard there, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think we're gonna play a little bit of a game with this to close out. I know you consume all kinds of Mammoth content on your phone. You're a doom scroller. I believe Caleb Denoyer and Gabe Smith played a fun little game, something like the Newlyweds game.
Yes.
Is that what you saw?
Yes.
So we're gonna do it better. Is that what you said? Oh, who knows each other better? Yes. Okay, so cool.
But it's similar to the Newlywed game.
Similar to the Newlywed. Okay, gotcha. So let's just close out and play that. I know you. Schmitty's still laughing here. Sorry, we'll turn that down. He's got a great chuckle.
Too, yeah.
I wonder if people were able to. We're still hearing that behind us. We'll just close that out. But anyway, you and I have known each other for quite a while, so I think we'll just put our knowledge of each other's interests and tastes to the test here. Let's cue up some music just to help play this game here. Close this out. All right, and off camera, we're going to be prompted with a question. So let's go ahead and get it started here. Go ahead. These are evidently the same questions that were posed to Caleb Denoyer and Gabe Smith, who teammates with the Moncton Wildcats. Now they're both in the Utah Mammoth system. Sam, let's see how well we know each other. Let's answer the same questions. Which one has better style? I mean, come on.
Am I supposed to say what I think he's going to write, or what I think the real answer is?
What the real answer is. I'm writing the truth down. I'm writing what is like what is empirically true. Okay, flip it. Ready?
Set,
go. Yes! Woo! Yes, we both respond Austin, which is overwhelmingly true. Completely agree. Next question. Who's the better fisher?
I mean, if we were forced.
Fisher, you and I really, our parents never really did outdoorsy stuff with us. God
We
love
did
them.
take fishing lessons.
We did take fishing lessons at Farmington Park one summer. And I kind of
think
feel
we caught one fish between the two of us.
And you know who I think caught it? I think you did. Yeah, I think you did. I think you're the better fisher. Next question. Who's the funniest? Oh, God, this is... Come on here, folks. We all know this. All right, you ready? Who is the funniest? Flip it. Yes! Sam's funny. Sam's funny. It's just I'm funnier is what it is, okay? All right, next question. This is being modified a little bit. The original question is, who calls home more? And because I don't live here, you live here, I'm going to say that I.
Well, she's changing the question.
Oh, you're changing. The question's being changed. Oh, who plays on their phone more? Ooh, that's tough. Ooh. Okay, who plays on their phone more? Give me just a second to write this down. Okay, got my answer. You ready? Who plays on their phone more? My answer is me. And yes, yes, Sam's right. I am talking to ChatGPT all day. Bad habit, folks. Don't get into that. We have any more questions? All right, that's it. Hey, we know each other pretty well. We do.
Good.
Yeah, how about that?
Good.
Well, Sam, it's a pleasure to have you join me for SLC Puck. Big thanks to everybody for tuning in today. This is episode 125 of SLC Puck. It's going in the Library of Congress. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You can follow SLC Puck on all your social media platforms. That Discord, get in that thing right now. We're having a lot of fun. Merch at BigTuskEnergy.com. Gearing up for season 2. We're going to have some big things coming. So stay tuned for that, and we'll talk soon.